In the Taka and Tandai forest in Chimanimani in Manicaland province, indiscriminate mining and settlements are eating up two of the country's timber lifelines. Pine trees that have taken over 20 years to nature are being recklessly cut down and abandoned by irresponsible illegal miners and settlers that have invaded these forestry plantations since 2006. Deep gullies are now characteristic of this forest, formed from wanton panning activities which have left the surrounding vegetation severely weakened at their roots. So dire is the situation where in one of the badly affected parts of Taka forest, trees hang precariously by their roots, just waiting for that moment when the soil will give in and they will suffer the fate of just decaying or being used for other unintended purposes. In the Tandai forest, a large swath of land is occupied by bent pine trees, a result of unchecked fire caused by some illegal settlers. Years of toil and care for these trees destroyed in just one moment, ravaging a protected area and costing the nation thousands in lost revenue. These are the lived realities which are facing the country's forestry plantations in Manicaland province due to unprecedented illegal mining and settlement activities. If left unchecked, Zimbabwe could be facing a serious environmental tragedy which can wipe out the timber industry, as alluded to by the Forestry Commission of Zimbabwe General Manager, Mr. Abednego Maruf.
Our households would need timber for construction of our houses, and that's the reason why those plantations were gazetted.
Deforestation is among the problematic areas identified by the Environmental Management Agency affecting the environment in Zimbabwe, and thus calls for concerted efforts to safeguard the country's natural habitats. The prevailing situation at Taka and Tandai forests calls for even greater urgency to safeguard these forests, which are protected by law through the Forestry Act established in 1949. Despite the existence of this law, over the last decade the environment has been left at the mercy of illegal miners and settlers. Locals are deeply concerned by the environmental degradation that has destroyed these plantations, but they are powerless to stop the panners and settlers who are hungry for land and fortune.
Nyangwe chipingi anoshandawo asi kuti muzoziya kuti ndiyani kuti mukamubvunza munhu achisenza apa unomuta kuti mvuya makatedza zvikogara mangorima mujiko amuzukuya kusenza zvemumukorokosa mutosiyana naye.
Ini ndiri kuti hai mari nerodhi iyi hai kudai mwatomboite zvekuti kana kutombotiunzira vanhu andibatsira kuti anhu ambokukirinwa ambobva ndipo pagore rapera racho anhu akaunzwa amweni dani mapurisa ere akambobvisa anhu emukorokosa akamboenda kuti kubvapo peshe kobuda na chiname shuwa anhu ari panyaya yenhamo ari nhamo anotoi kumukova kwedu isisi kuti tinochera inobva kwamasiza kudai saka zvine dambudziko maningi.
The Timber Producers Federation has conducted several field visits and studies in this forest to expose the damage that has been caused by the illegal mining operations in these timber plantations. Even more worrying, their findings have also highlighted that there are some individuals who have been granted mining grants to mine in these plantations, which has presented a complex situation to effectively address the environmental challenge faced by these timber plantations. The Timber Producers Federation Chief Executive Officer, Mr. Darlington Dua, speaks.
Currently, the industry is going through a very bad patch. We do not want to see the area under plantations reduced. Obviously, we are hearing that there are some mining grants that have been issued, particularly in the Chimanimani area, Taka area, to be specific. As the industry, we do not support that. We would want to see a situation where these forests are given the chance to mature and provide timber to the country. My personal recommendations, and also representing the industry, is that the mining grants should be reversed. We appeal to government to reconsider this issue, reverse the mining grants, and stop all mining operations within gazetted forests.
The invasion of these forests have indeed left a trail of destruction on the trees, the rivers, and the surrounding vegetation that has created alarm on industry players, responsible authorities, and the government. On the last government cabinet meeting held on Tuesday, the 14th of February 2017, the Minister of Environment, Water and Climate, Comrade Opam Chinguri, highlighted that this issue was among her top priorities to present at this meeting, stressing that the prevailing activities at Taka and Tandai forests are illegal.
We we expect those authorities responsible for ensuring the sanity would have moved in to bring sanity into this area and not perpetuate the problem, because we not even some that are supposed to act are involved even now, parceling out land, forestry land. I'm taking the matter to cabinet to make sure that a position is taken to deal with this Gulf risk. Because right now we have lost 15 years of timber, which means Zimbabwe will be importing timber very soon.
The painful reality is that the nation could soon be importing timber if this situation is not urgently addressed. Not only that, the beautiful scenery of these timber plantations which define Manicaland province could soon just be a memory, which will take decades to restore. Theophilus Chuma, ZBC News,